Good evening, dear students. Today topic is properties of perfect squares. First property is a number ending in 2, 3, 7 or 8 is never a perfect square. So you are see this square table. This 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, all these numbers are called the perfect square. So it is always end with 1, 4, 9, 6, 5. Here again 6, there is 9, there is 4, 1. So when it is a perfect square, the unit place is always either 1, 4, 9, 6 or 5. So the number ending in 2, 3, 7 or 8 is never a perfect square. Property second is a number ending in an odd number of zeros is never a perfect square. If in any number there are the odd number of zeros means either the 1, 3, 5, 7. If the number of zeros are odd, then it is not a perfect square. You are see these are the perfect square. In the 10 square there are the 2 0. When we are finding the 100 square, in the 100 square the zeros are double. Here is 2 0, then in the 100 square there are the 4 0. Because of this one, when it is a perfect square, always the number of zeros are even numbers. Next is property third. If a number when divided by 3 leave a remainder 2, then it is not a perfect square. If any number we are divided by 3 and we get the remainder 2, then it is not a perfect square. You are see this example 170. So here we are using the divisibility test of the 3. Divisibility test of the 3 is we are sum of the digits 1, 7 and 0. So we get the 8. When 8 is divided by 3, we get a remainder 2. So it is not a perfect square. Next is property 4. If a number when divided by 4 leaves a remainder 2 or 3, then it is not a perfect square. If any number we are divided by 4 and that number leaves a remainder either 2 or 3, then it is also not a perfect square. So here we are using the divisibility test of 4. Divisibility test of 4 is when we are divided by 4. So we are taken only the ones and tens place values. Here is 78. 78 when we are divided by the 4, so we get the remainder 2. So when we are divided by the 4, we get the remainder 2 or 3, then it is not a perfect square. Next is property 5. The square of an even number is always even. So you are see there, these numbers are even number, and you are see their square is also a even numbers. These are also the even numbers. These are even numbers. You are see the even numbers squares are even numbers. And the property 6 is the square of an odd number is always odd. So you are seeing the table, the odd numbers square is odd and even numbers square are even. Next is property 7. The square of a proper fraction is smaller than a fraction. When we are taken the square of a proper fraction, that square is smaller than the given fraction. Here this is 2 upon 3 is a proper fraction because the numerator is smaller than denominator. When we are finding the square of 2 upon 3 square, we get the 4 upon 9. So this 4 upon 9 is always less than by the given number 2 upon 3. Next is property 8. For every natural number n, we have n plus 1 square minus n square equal n plus 1 plus n. Means when we have to find the square of the two consecutive numbers, then simply we are plus these numbers. You are see the example 36 and 35. 35 and 36 are the two consecutive numbers. When we are square of these numbers, 36 square and 35 square. So simply we are plus the number 36 and 35. So we get the answer 71. Then property 9. For every natural number n, we have sum of the first n odd natural numbers is equal to n square. First sum of the first n odd natural number. So when we are taken the, here we are taken the 5 odd numbers. But you are remember we are taken the first 5 odd numbers. First 5 odd numbers are, first number is 1. Then after this 3 is the odd number. Then after the 3, 5 is the odd number. Then 7 is the odd number. Then 9. So the sum of these 5 odd numbers is 5 square. 5 square means 25. Similarly, here we are taken the first 8 odd numbers. When we are plus these numbers, we are get the 8 square. 8 square means 64. So we are not plus these numbers. Simply we are count the numbers. How many numbers are odd numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we are 8 square. 8 square means 64. Next is property 10. Property 10 is called the Pythagorean triplets. Pythagorean triplet means 3. 3 natural numbers m and p are said to form a Pythagorean triplets m and p. Because there are 3 numbers, so it is called the triplet. If m square plus n square equal p. If it is satisfy this property, then we are say m, n and p are the Pythagorean triplets. Here we get one important result for every natural number which is greater than 1, not equal to 1. You are remember we are taken the natural number m which is greater than 1. We have 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1 as a Pythagorean triplets. Here you are see the example. When we are put the value of m equal 4. 4 is greater than 1. So we get the triplets 4. 4 means we are put the value of m 4. 2m means 2 into 4, 8. Then 4 square is 16. 16 minus 1 is 15. Then 16 plus 1 is 17. So these are the Pythagorean triplets. Next is property 11. The property 11, between the two consecutive square numbers n square and n plus 1 square, there are 2n non-perfect square numbers. What is the meaning of this one? When we are taken the two consecutive numbers n square and n plus 1 square, there are the 2n non-perfect square numbers.